all right. Let's get this party started. Okay. So, we've got a bit of arena to finish off. And then we'll check out for the new legendary side quest, and got some of the easier difficulties to get done there too. Mr. Showers, how you doing? Man, you were eager to get things started, weren't ya? Okay. Alright. Oh, I think AQ should be... not done. Okay, well, we got 3 hours, so... plenty of time. Alright. I think I'm gonna start off, put up 500,000 more in the trials. Got 2 million more for the basic arena. That's not gonna take too long. But yeah, we'll get to about 3.8 for the trials. Go over to the basic and take a look at the side nonsense. That will be the plan. So let's get her started. Indeed. Okay. Parasite, how you doing? What are you up to? Oh, well, that was interesting. Well, that was quite interesting. Let me see if I turn... no, that's going to just be way too bright. And we'll leave it as is. As is. Okay. Doing incursions. All right. Grabbing paper and having some beer? Okay. Let me see. No, there wouldn't be any update on the forums yet, and after what they had written yesterday, I don't see them adding anything to it, but I'm interested to see if Kabam is going to say any more in regards to the early acts and farming for the gifting event. But yeah, probably not. Although I don't know, man. I really don't see. And it's interesting. The things I've seen being discussed about it, it's not so much the cheating aspect. It's more just people getting a bunch of units. Which, I think that's fine. If somebody has that time and desire to put that effort into it, go for it. Relentless, how you doing? How's your Wednesday shaping up? I'm doing papers, but my attention is shorter than when a dog sees a squirrel. I don't expect snow? No? Okay. Wait, where are you? In the US? No, there's definitely places in Canada that don't get snow. Yeah, no. There are definitely places in Canada that it would be very uncommon to have snow for Christmas, but I'm just thinking, where I am, it might not be snowing Christmas, but I'm pretty sure we'll have snow on the ground. Like, we would have had a snowfall beforehand. Missouri? Okay. It's kind of funny, too, because where I am now, I think, yeah, every year since I've been here, we've had snow for Christmas. Not necessarily a ton, but it could end up with no snow. So, it's never a sure thing. Where I used to be, there was never a question. It was 76 yesterday. Okay. Okay. So that'd be low 20s in Celsius. I don't even think... when I got up, I think it was -10. It might just be barely in the positives now. Kabama's put out on the forums there will be no exploit, but they don't know what they will do to stop it. They know they just want people in their game to make their numbers look good for the quarter. Yeah, I bet they say that your account needs to be active for 90 days before gifting. They tell us last minute, so they cheat. Yeah. I think that's... yeah. The only thing is with that, then it could impact for next year, but who knows if we'll be here next year. Yeah, I think that would make the most sense, and it'd be the simplest solution too, right? Because I think like from the first gifting event to the more recent ones, I think that's what they had done. And then I think the first one, yeah, because of the first gifting event, you had people that would bring alts into their alliance and dump, well, not dump, but trade within the alliance. And then I think it was then the very next year where you had to have been part of the alliance for a period of time. Or if you, because if you left, well, it was your alt account, so who cares? So I think it was that you had to be in the alliance for a period of time to be able to gift. So, yeah. I think the time frame thing makes a lot of sense. And if they want to prevent people specifically from taking the advantage of the changes to the earlier acts, all they've got to do is just have it. The account had to exist before those acts were changed. Or what they could do, I guess, as well, is simply have that if account, regardless of time, because it seems that the big concern is the greater gifting crystals. So if an account is, not a certain age, they can gift whatever, but not greater gifting crystals. And then that resolves that specific issue. Now it would still leave the problem of, well, somebody's been able to farm a ton of units. Okay, yeah, then just the length of the account in general. Maybe I'll have to look at it differently this year, but up to this point, like I have definitely traded greater gifting crystals, but hasn't really been the main objective for me for the gifting event. Like it's just, especially if I got stuff to do, I figure it's a great time to get the health pots or the revives. Now, often I'll be trading people back with greater gifting crystals, like for the value that they want. That's what they want, so fine. But maybe this year I need to look at that differently. Like maybe the priority for me should be the greater gifting crystals as well. I don't have time to redo anything. Once done is done. Once done is done. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I could see somebody, making 2 or 3 accounts to take advantage of this. I don't know if it's possible that somebody could make dozens for sure, but I just don't see there being that many people who would. And again, I think if you had people making a ton of accounts and having thousands of units because of this, I think it would be the big spenders that should be the ones having the real problem. because it's going to impact them. Everybody else is spending 5,000, 8,000, 15,000 units. We're all going to end up in the top, whatever it is, 5 or 10%, regardless of, I was going to say regardless of how much we spend, but no, not regardless of how much we spend. But, like, yeah, if you're looking at 15,000 units, you're not expecting to be in the top, 100 or whatever, right? I think it's people spending $20,000 plus that might be looking at that, and I think even then it might be even more than the top. The top 100 might be even more than that. So I think 1 year, wasn't there an alliance that was like close to $1 million? I think. Now that's 30 people. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's still a ton of money. But yeah, so and yeah, if you're creating 2 or 3 accounts, you're only looking at what, like, because we're saying about 2,500 units, right? From all of the stuff from Act 1, 2, and 3. So 3 accounts, it's still under 10,000 units. And I'm assuming if somebody is doing that, they're probably only going to gift to their main. But then their main could also be gifting back and forth with alliance mates or friends or whatever. Doing incursions at the moment, 40 minutes to reset, so rushing in. The moment I'm doing with my alliance mate, thanks for the offer. Aww. Relentless, such a sweet young man. Oh, and just to make you feel bad, if you want to get on voice, Relentless, feel free. I know you're working, so I know you can't. Yeah. You still have your usual partner, Relentless, or did you guys break up? I could jump on a bit. I started early, so I can take an early break. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to be, that's fine. I was only saying that because of the other day when you were asking, and I was almost done. Whereas I'm just starting now, so. But if you're going to, let me get Discord up and going for that. How was that partner on the side? Still jamming as a newborn and works as a doctor, so he's always busy. Yeah, I bet, eh? Okay, let's get out of that. And get the Discord open and then change over the sound. And I think you're already in there, so when you want, just jump in and yeah, be good to go. And oh. Yeah, like I said before, every time I do this, I always forget what I need to change. There we go. Okay. So that should be all good now. Okay. Yeah, so I think if you just simply just join the streaming channel, you should be good. We usually miss like 2 rounds a year. Oh, it's not too bad. I think no, I've definitely missed a couple. Oh, holy cow! Ooh, if I could have gotten to my L2, I could have ended it, but oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how many I've missed, but I think, well, so I went from having the one partner for about year, 8 months or a year. It was a long time. To maybe 2 months. No, not even 2 months, because I probably went just a couple weeks with not having a permanent partner, and then I had a couple different, like where I ran maybe about a month or so, and then my current partner we've been doing it for a while now, I think, actually. I don't know if I would be doing them if every time I had to be looking for somebody else to run them. Because I don't have much of a problem failing. Like, if you don't, especially if you're trying to get to room 10, if you fail that's fine. You got, a fair bit of time to try to make it all the way. But for me, it's more just the getting started with it. So your partner, Relentless, is that somebody you've only met through the game, or do you know them in real life? So I said I wanted to get to about the 3.8. I think I'll get to 4.1 here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna be out for some. I'm not gonna be gone long. It's annoying. I have a dental appointment, which is just like a checkup thing on something that was done this spring. No, the early in the year, and it's gonna take me longer to get to and back from the dentist than what I'm gonna be there for. Like, I think they're just going to tap the tooth. Okay, it's good. And that'll be it. In game, my 3 alliance. I've been in just 4 alliances my whole time. Okay. Yeah, I've been in quite a few, but I've only been in 4 for any length of time. The very, very first alliance, I think it was just a random invite, and I accepted it. And then I was in 1 alliance when I was moving, so I wasn't really that active. Then I was in the first alliance, the first kind of competitive alliance, for probably close to a year. Then from there, I was in another alliance for about 2.5 years. Then, so that's 2 long-term alliances. Then I moved to the non-war alliance this past spring. No, that would have been that was last year this time that I moved to the non-war alliance. I was there until like January, February. And then I went to the Map 7 Alliance. Man, that one, I mean, I really like the one I'm in now, and I like the organization. The big difference between the two is the other one, there was only 2 BGs of war. I did do war, but I didn't have to. But man, if that was just more consistent with the people, because every AQ session people were coming and going, and I think that was our biggest problem. And then this alliance, and I think maybe it's because I've got really easy lanes. Well, easy lanes and far OP overpowered champions for the lanes. But yeah, I'm not minding war too much. It's also easy for the most part during the season, the only resources I'd really be using are health pots, because if you die, you don't necessarily want to revive right away. Like, right? Somebody else might have a better go at the node than you. So, and it might just be making a big difference too with all of the free stuff we're getting. Because those gray boosts I use during the season, pretty much every fight I've got one of those active. And for my lane, there's a heal block on the node, so I'm not using the regen boost. So it's either the invulnerability or the power start. The one they put you in then was with an alliance for a year, then another for a year. Now this one since May. The one they put you in? Oh. Do you mean I don't? Yeah, I don't think you start off in an alliance in the game, right? Like that is a manual thing. Yeah, you have to specifically join an alliance. So we're just, 9 days away from the Cyber Weekend craziness. Exciting times. Yeah, I was going to go to 3.8, but I'll go to 4.1 and then switch over. And yeah, we're at 10:20, so that should come up on about 11. And then we'll have the side quest stuff reset. And we get the next one. We can all watch me struggle through it. I'll watch myself struggle through it too. The alliance that you're in currently, Relentless, how long have you been there? How's that paper coming along, Jacob? If you're still there. Ooh. There we go. Since May. Okay. Yeah, I think I already told you one of the officers in there used to do YouTube, and then he moved, so he hasn't been doing YouTube since the move. I think he was saying he was thinking to get back to it October or this month. Well, obviously it wasn't October. The lines that you were in prior, how long were you there? When I played World of Warcraft, I was in one guild for... Geez, I was in one for quite a while. And then, I don't know why, really, but I wanted to get more competitive with it. And so I ended up transferring servers. And my connection was so bad, so I went to a new server, and every time we would try to raid, I would just be disconnecting. So I was like, what a waste of transferring servers. Because yeah, I couldn't really do raiding reliably. Man, that was annoying. Yeah, we're not going to use Storm for Apocalypse. We just moved up to Plat 3. Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Ooh, I should take a look and see where we are. Yeah, I guess the leaderboards would have updated just recently. Ruh-roh. You were in the previous one for a year? Okay. Yeah, one thing I do like here, though, is when there is any movement, where If somebody's leaving, they're replaced very quickly. I think the last alliance we went a couple. No, you should just be able to just go into the stream. Oh, that's weird. Oh wait, did you change your handle? No. Yeah, there you go. Oh wait, did you change your handle? No. Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
That sounds great. Okay, perfect. Let me turn down the volume on the stream and nice. Perfect. Do I sound pretty clear?
You do.
Excellent. How's it going, Solar?
Oh, can't complain. Can't complain. You?
That's what I like. Just taking a little bit of break from work so I can conversate with you.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. So do you get any time off over Christmas?
Yes, I'm going to be taking some time off over Christmas. I'm actually going to be taking some time off this next week. My friend just flew in from Hawaii, so we have a concert set up. And then we go down to Ensenada, Mexico, and volunteer at Orphanage Rancho de los Niños. I think I've told you about that before.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hey, thanks, Parasite. Appreciate that.
How long are you going to be in Mexico for?
We're just going to go for the day. So I have some new volunteers we're bringing down there. One is my buddy Alex, who's been donating laptops to the orphanage's computer lab. So they're finally going to be able to meet him. I've been kind of like the third party, introducing everybody. But yeah, we're just going to go down for the day and, have a good time. Sometimes we'll go down for a couple of days and, get a place down there, which is kind of nice. An Airbnb in Ensenada is beautiful. So, yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been involved with that?
A little over 3 years.
Oh.
So, long time.
Very good.
Yes, indeed.
Very good. So how long does it take you to, not like the actual process of crossing the border, but from leaving home to being in Mexico, how long does that take, roughly?
It takes me about 30 minutes to get from my house to the border.
Okay.
So it's pretty quick. Sometimes 25 if I'm speeding. If I take the toll road, 20.
Yeah. So you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I do a little bit. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm not fluent, but I speak it.
Okay. Did you speak before this, or is that how you came about to speaking Spanish?
No, I've actually I've known for a while, a little bit here and there, and then after I got my master's degree, that's when I took up the language, with Rosetta Stone and Duolingo, and then a couple girlfriends along the way. So, I took a test the other day, and I'm 75% fluent, so I'm pretty good.
Oh, look at you! Okay, very good. Ooh, let me cut the music since I have the talking and the music, and then it just becomes a bunch of noise. Very good, very good.
Are you excited about the arena coming up here?
No, I'm not going to be going for anybody.
No Void, no. Negative?
No, negative on that. Getting Void duped would not be bad at all, but and he's good, better with the high sig, but it's not a necessity. Like Cap IW anyways. But no, I am not feeling like doing any champion guides from Arena. What about you?
I'm going for Void. I have him already, and I want to dupe him, but I'm not going to go the first round. I'm going to go the second round, where it's potentially higher. I just want to see what he's going to go for first. If he's over 100 million, I'm probably not going to do it because that's what I want to grind to. But, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think he'd be over 100. I don't know if he'd go. I don't know. Yeah,
I was thinking 90. If I had to guess, 95.
The only ones that have been under 100 that are existing are Claire and Sim Supreme. Everybody else has been over 100. Now, I'm trying to think of who the lowest has been. Actually, iBomb wasn't that high. I think he was 110. But then again, that was when the arenas first were changed. But since the way they are now, yeah, I think it was only Claire and Sim Supreme that's been under. But with Void, I don't know. Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, that's why you're going second round, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't know if I'm gonna drop a ton of Sig Stones in them. I already wasted them all. I took Thing up to Sig 200, but he
Okay.
gets me a kill on War almost every single time I place him, so I can't complain.
Oh, okay.
Parasite says only people who need him dupe will go for the 6. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. And what's up, Justin Chong?
Yeah. Um, Justin, how you doing? I think he's still good. Oh, yeah. But there's a lot of champions who do what he does, and you don't have to play him throwing specials, but yeah, if you're running suicides, you don't want to be using him too much. Which I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you
and
could obviously take him off and use him, but
yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
run suicides a lot, so it's kind of like, if I go, I do, I do, I don't. It just depends. It
yeah,
depends on
yeah,
how high he goes his first round. It's over 100,000. I'm probably not going to grind for him. If it's under 100,000, I will.
yeah, yeah, mm, yeah, yeah. And I mean, I think I can do about low 90s without any cost. So, 110, 115. There would be some cost, but you know. And I think you've got kind of close to the same amount of 6 stars, right? Like about 100 and like close to 120 or so.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit over 100.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit over 100. I don't know if I have a full 120 yet. I've opened a lot of featured, and I've had a lot of heartbreaks. So you can add on probably an extra 20 champs there for sure.
Yeah. Let me just take a look and see because I'm pretty sure it's just Claire and Sim Supreme that have been over um, or under 100. Let's see. Okay. So Claire was at 90. Supreme was at 70 and 88. And then for no, Deadly Origin and OG Black Widow. Yeah, those ones make sense. Oh, wait, are those? No, Spidey was low too. Just had chili potatoes. Now I have a runny nose.
Yeah, Justin, I might be going for him as long as he's under 100,000 the first round.
So Claire. Then we had the Hercules one. Yeah, all of the new champions are over 100 for sure. Medusa was pretty new though when she was pretty new as a 6 star. Archangel, Ghost Rider. Oh, Doctor Voodoo was really low. Yeah. I would put Doctor Voodoo kind of in the same, not as far as usefulness, but in the same rarity maybe as
I would
now
say
he was.
tack on maybe about 10 to 15 mil, ahead of Dr. Voodoo. Good point.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the only thing though with Voodoo though, that was he was new as a 6 star, so he really should have gone higher. But
That's right.
that was also during the Deadpool thing too, so I think that had an impact there. Yeah, yeah. No, I think so. If he goes for like 105 or 110 round one, would you still go round two?
Probably not. That's going to be too much for me. I wouldn't want to put in that time and effort. I mean, I can pretty much casually grind, about 100 and something thousand, but that's like, setting alarms and making sure I'm getting my guys right when they're on cooldown and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So if you're going for something, okay. So like let's say Hyperion. So like not somebody stupid like Hercules that's going to go 180 or whatever. Well, yeah, Hyperion was like 182. So that's a bad example. Okay, let's say Hercules, but he's not going to go higher than 140. So if you're refreshing for that, would you be refreshing as you go, or you would wait until you get to like the last day or so and then start refreshing?
So I'm kind of a weird dude. I'll go on like a Discord or something, and I got a couple people's Discords out there, and I'll put a feeler and see like, hey, you guys grinded for the champ. Oh, cool. What are you at right now? And then I put my feelers out there, and then if I feel I need to refresh, I try to get my refreshing in all at once when I have my arena
Okay.
boost. So usually
Okay.
I'll wait till the end, and I'll have all my champs grinded already, and I usually give it about 2 hours for refreshing, just in case I need it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what most people do. I think most people like go as far as they can until like the last day or whatever, and then if they feel at that point that they need to get a little bit higher, then they do. And I think I've only refreshed twice, but when I went for Shang-Chi, I was refreshing throughout because I had like I wanted to do I think 30 million a day, so I was refreshing to get to at least that per day. And I think if I go for Hercules. That's probably what I would do for Hyperion. I don't know. I think Hyperion. No, he's probably yeah. I mean, that would be the basics, so it'd be a little bit different, but same principle though. Okay.
I would think Hyperion might be a little bit more valuable than Void, and I'm sorry to the Void lovers that are out there for me saying that, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it's funny because I think Void brings more to the table than Hyperion, but I agree with you. I would
Yeah,
be well, yeah. I mean, Void is going to
he
be in the
does.
featured, so an easier grind than the basic, but I'm willing to put up the effort for Hyperion, whereas I'm not
Right.
willing to do it for Void. So
that
yeah,
that steady power gain that Hyperion has, plus his immunity, to poison, his ability to regen, and he just hits so hard. With Void, it's nice because he's so niche. He has that utility, but a lot of the fights are drug out, because you're kind of like trying to get the fear of the void on him, and it's just kind of a long drawn out process nowadays, but he's
yeah,
still super effective. And yeah,
yeah,
I would say Void has more in his kit, but I feel like Hyperion is more sought after because he gets the fights done faster and he has that unique power gain.
yeah. He's gonna do more damage for sure. If you're a patient player, um, well, I mean, if you're patient, either way works. But like, yeah, if you're fine with a drawn out fight and stuff like that, then Void doesn't feel as bad. And then also with Hyperion, I think the worst part of the suicides is the poison, right? Which he's poison immune, and the
Right.
bleed is going to drop off eventually. So, and then yeah, you could heal back what you lose from the bleed. So, yeah.
hmm Yeah, I use Hyperion with suicides, and it seems like he does a lot better than Void with suicides. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, because you could run Hyperion just with his L3. You don't need to do his other specials. Actually, you know what? Thinking about that now, I could see doing Void in the basic because I think he would go quite low in the basic. Um, I might think about doing that just to get him duped.
I would say
It's
55 in the basic,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
60.
Oh, you think he'd go that high in the basic? Okay.
55, 60. Yeah, I think he's still beyond God tier champ, but he's like the lower beyond God tier champ. If I had to like rank champs on I've always wanted to do this. Like, instead of a tier list, have a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being like, your Ghost, your Nick Fury,
Okay.
things like
Yeah.
that, and then like a 9 being like your Void.
Okay.
Champs like that. So and then kind of raging them like beyond God tiers, like the 9 and 10ers, and then like your God tiers are this one's right here, your low or your low demigod, whatever. So like I don't know, I might do one of those videos.
I
See
think
what's
that'd
up.
be that'd be a good way to do it because I don't think that the closest to that would be Kingslayer. I think is the guy's name who has like the scrolling tier list. That would be
Yeah,
the
I love this
closest.
list.
Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that would be because yeah, it would definitely be different. And then also, I think it's an easier way to visualize where a champion fits, kind of too. Um,
that's true. I mean, I've
yeah.
I've talked with Kingslayer before. We've only disagreed on one tier list where he didn't have Kitty Pride up on there, and I was like, well, she can phase, all that damage, with her awaken ability. And it was like, he did the top awaken champs. And I was like, you might want to put her up there top 5. And he was like, oh my
Okay.
God, I didn't even realize,
Right.
so yeah.
Okay. You're going for Mr. Negative as a 5-star. Any predictions? I'd say about
60. No, 20. 20 for the 5.
Yeah, I'd say high teens, low 20s.
Yeah, 18 is a really good one, Parasite. Very, very smart. Yeah, at 18.
Yeah. The thing with, like, I don't know his usefulness at all. I think he's degen immune or can become degen immune, which is definitely a good thing. Could be decent for defense. But if anything, it's still because he's a relatively new champion. So that's, out of anything else, that will probably be the biggest appeal. But yeah,
I'm going to grind for his 5-star round 1.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a good synergy with Shang-Chi as well.
For him, though, because I don't think it really does much for Shang-Chi, does it?
Let me check.
Because I think for Shang-Chi, it gives him, like, evade or something. He is nullify immune? Okay. But there's a few champions who are nullify immune. But, yeah, that is still definitely something nice to have, for sure. It's funny. Talking about the arena and going for champions is making me... I'm not going to go for Void, but it's like, oh, man, maybe I want to. Not for Void, but just to be, kind of part of the excitement.
Yeah, man, you might have what they call FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna be saving up for the few basics in the new year.
Oh, look who entered the chat! It is One-Handed Gamer, aka Skull, aka Forger, aka Skull Forger. What's up, my man?
How you doing, Forger? So when are you still thinking to stream sometime?
Yeah, I just need to learn how to do it. I want to kind of get something kind of cool together, so when I do come out, I don't look like I just have like my dogs jumping in the background and like it's all glary, and my voice don't sound good. So I was thinking about making some upgrades before I stream.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, you could have your dogs on stream with you. That'd be fine.
Think I might. I'll pop them up on there.
I'm gonna ask about your score during the 5-star hurt grind to see if I need to boost up. Yeah. That is gonna be. Oh, that's gonna be a painful grind. And the thing there is, I could like, I don't even know what I have in mind to go, but I'm pretty sure whatever I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to go higher. So that is a grind I am not looking forward to. And I hate grinding the basic. Oh,
it's the worst.
yeah.
I missed out in the basic. That was the worst.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, my man. I appreciate you asking, Forger. And then Justin Chunk says, relentless 5-star hurt grind stream. Hey, you know what? I already have Hercules as a SIG 200 5-star, but as a 6-star, when he comes back, you best believe I'll be going for that if I don't get him this Cyber Weekend.
That wouldn't be a bad one to start your... that wouldn't be a bad way to start streaming at all, actually.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd be streaming for a long time because those grinds, man. Like when I do those types of grinds, I'm talking about like I grind like 5 hours at a time, like 2 to 3 times a day. So that's like I grind for like 15 hours. It feels like some days.
Okay, and I think longer streams is better because more people are going to come across your channel, your stream. But then also just starting off with arena, it's a lot easier. Like you don't have to concentrate too much on the arena. So you could, as you're getting used to streaming while playing, it's not a bad way. And then, that wouldn't be a bad way to start at all.
I agree. And then what's cool is like if I do that hurt grind, it'll be after Cyber Weekend because I want to really save my units. That's why Void gets too out of control. I don't want to refresh because I don't want to spend units.
Right.
But as far as it goes, like I'll spend 2 to 3 Odins on Herc trying to get him.
Okay. Damn. You're not messing around.
Yeah, he's really gonna help my account a lot with his prestige, and just I like using my 5-star, and he's always in war, so on defense. So I'm
Okay.
like, man, I miss him.
Okay. So if you saw Doom in the, do you have 6-star Doom?
I have a 6-star Doom, but I want him duped.
Okay. So then, if you saw that they were, well, yeah, we wouldn't really know. But if for whatever reason we knew that they were coming up like back to back, Doom in the featured, Hercules in the basic, which of the two would you go for?
Oh, Hercules, hands down.
Oh, really? Okay.
So yeah, Doom's awakened ability. He just puts on the passive shock pretty much, but it does raise your prestige. But at the same time, Hercules' awakened ability raises your prestige and gives you that immortality a little bit longer. And yeah, it's really nice.
Okay. Hmm. That'd
Good question.
be that'd be really interesting if we saw them both at the same time.
So even if I were to pull a brand new 6-star Apocalypse and then 6-star Doom was in the same Nexus crystal, I'd probably have to not pick Doom. I'd have to go with APOC because he's a new champ, even though I'd really want to dupe Doom.
Okay. Well, the
It'd be hard.
Apocalypse is one of a kind, though. I think. Although I guess I don't. Doom is one of a kind for bringing everything together. Um, well, and the crit resistance is pretty nice, but the power control, the damage, um, yeah, multiple champions can do that on their own, like as a separate thing. But he brings it all together. But man, what Apocalypse brings to the table, it's crazy. Mm. Yeah,
So
no,
I
I
found
think.
out what Mr. Negative does for Shang-Chi. So Shang-Chi can actually, when he does a perfectly timed block or miss, he gets a falter. So the falter is good to where the other champion misses. So Negative gives Shang-Chi falter.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how valuable that would be to him, though. Really, although, like, is it timed? Like, does it last for a period
Two
of time, or is it
seconds.
like, okay,
It's
yeah?
I don't
So
know, like, if you do it like if you were to hit it every time, if there's a timer saying like you won't be able to
yeah,
falter for a while, or if you can do it
yeah,
every single time, because that would be clutch, because you
hmm.
can miss on a lot of projectiles and different things, like, so.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, because
And that's
I've never run Sunshi with Mr. Negative on the team. Because when I first got Sunshi, I was looking at which synergies would be the best for him, and damage wise, that doesn't do anything. But I don't know. I like the one with Venom for Mr. Negative. Well, I like it for Venom, the synergy he has or Mr. Negative has with Venom. Because yeah, that could help out a fair bit for Venom. I perceive it, even you going for Hercules. No way. Yeah, I think that one will be an arena where a lot of people will be waiting for round two. Um, to have an idea of where to go, because yeah, I think, well, I mean, round one for Hercules as the featured went pretty high, um, and I think he went higher round two. Um, but yeah, that is going to be quite the arena. Oh, did you see who is supposed to be the champion for next month? The new champion?
Oh, Craven the Hunter, I'm excited about that, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I don't.
Hope he has a cool special 3.
Yeah, because I think people were suggesting it was going to be Sandman at one point.
Right.
Um, but
I mean,
yeah,
I
I mean,
think they still
it's
have him in the archives. They're trying to work on that guy.
yeah, I think it was just because there was an interview in the spring, I think, and that was brought up about Sandman and I think Mystique and stuff. And the thing with Sandman was just the graphics weren't where they'd want them to be or something like that.
Right.
But I wonder what they'll do then because we'll have the arena with the updated champions, but I wonder if we would see one that's like all updated champions for the year or something like that, or if it would just be the Hawkeye and Joe Fixit or something.
Yeah, it might be the pick the next buff champs and stuff like that. The ones that they just
Yeah,
buff with Carmack and all those guys. Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, they could do Sandman's mechanic, kind of like, how they have man things, special 3 when they hit into them, the arm kind of sinks in, you know.
mm-hmm.
I could see some mechanics like that, but yeah, I mean, that's in a special 3 though. It's animation. I can only imagine with gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
where you hit him and then all of a sudden you get stuck, because you're in the sand and then he counters, so maybe he's somebody that you can't hit into his block, kind of like Red Skull.
Yeah, yeah. So when? Oh, I didn't want to do that. When do you go to Mexico?
So I'm going to leave on Saturday at about 8 a.m. in the morning and then get back usually around like 8 to 10 at night.
Okay, and then you have next week off.
And then I have Monday off. So I'm going to take
Okay.
Friday off because I'm actually going to a concert. I'm going to go see Farruko. And he sings a couple good songs that I like Calma and Pepas. So it's a reggaeton concert. So I'm going to go see that. And then, then in the morning, that's when we go to the orphanage, and then we come back at night. And then Sunday is football. I'm just going to recover, sit and watch football. And then Monday, I have the day off as well. So I have a 4-day weekend coming up.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So you'll be all rested and ready to go for the Cyber Weekend stuff next Friday.
Oh yeah, man. It's funny. I was looking at my Snapchat, and they always bring up the memories and stuff. This time last year, I was in Cabo San Lucas, and then this time last year, before that, 2 years ago, I was at Azteca Stadium in Mexico City, watching the San Diego Chargers play the Chiefs.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're in Mexico pretty often then.
Yeah, I love it. It's a cheap vacation, and the food's always bomb.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I guess you're close by too, right? So, okay.
Yeah, 30 minutes away, and I don't have an express pass or anything, so I still have to wait in those 3-hour border lines and stuff like that when I go. Yeah.
Okay. So, is it a lot quicker going over or coming back?
Going over, they don't check you for anything. You just walk straight over. Coming back, that's when they're asking you for every document known to man.
Right.
If you don't have your passport.
Yeah. Huh. How many units has everyone saved up? I've got just under 37 and a half about.
Dang. And I'm at 14.7K.
Okay. And you wanted to get to 16, right?
Yeah, that was my goal, is get up. Well, 16 is my okay, that's awesome. But 15, once I get there, I'm happy because I'm probably going to buy all the Odins I can. So that'll be 3 Odins on Cyber. So that's 300. So that's an extra 9,300 in units. So
yeah, okay.
On top of that, I should be able to get all the unit deals if I want them.
Right.
But I'm kind of hoping, what's funny, if they suck, I can use all those units to clear the rest of Act 6 and 100% the Abyss,
Okay.
So
yeah.
I could always put that to good use.
And you figure so long as the Odins are decent, you're going to get the Odins regardless of what the unit offers look like.
Yes. Yeah, I'll get those because the thing is with the Odins, what I feel that they're going to do is they're going to do those Nexus, and they might do the class Nexus, or they might be cool and do the 2021 champs, as far as that goes. And I do that because I have perk in there.
Yeah.
Well, dude, and that's 3 chances to get them. So, hey.
I don't know what I would do if that were the case, because currently I'm not planning to spend money, but that would save me on the, because that would be Hercules, Kitty. I would think that, I don't know, Hyperion wouldn't be in there. Yeah, okay. But Hercules and Kitty would be, so.
I mean, yeah. I would even do it for a standard Nexus as long as they had any type of T5 or T3 in there. I'm only pretty much a half of each away from an R4.
Okay.
I already have 2 T6B and 3 Alpha.
Okay. And you already have who you want to R4, right?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do Doom even unduped,
Okay.
just because I feel that's the best all around pick. But if I do get Hercules, then that's where it's gonna, there's gonna be some question there.
It's going to be a bit of a conundrum. Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't think about the future and the state of my account and like, moving forward, the one that I would really want to do would be Corvus or Ghost, because those guys help me through so much content. It's ridiculous. I use them all the
Okay.
time.
But do you see, and I guess that's what you're saying, I don't know how relevant either of those two are going to be in 6 months and further, right? Whereas I think
Right.
Hercules should be relevant for quite a while. Doom as well. And then even if their abilities didn't suit the game, like the opponents and stuff, they're still going to have the prestige. And well, Hercules will fall out of the top 5 before Doom, but I mean, unless Craven is number 4 or number 3 prestige,
Right.
Hercules will be there at least for the rest of 2021. But I don't see them adding somebody to the top 5 prestige wise. I could see them doing that once a year, but I don't think beyond that really. I'm trying to grind to
Just
15K
because.
in case they offer 2021 crystal 3.5 more. Oh, that's not bad, Justin. Not
Nice.
bad at all.
You got this. Very
Do you
good.
have battle chips to open, or have you already opened all the battle chips? Because if you have battle chips to open, if you got a couple million, you're probably already there.
I got about 5.5 million, but I think I'm going to wait till I get about 20 million in battle chips to open them
Oh
again.
shit! Okay, damn.
We'll see. We'll see. Unless I get stuck on content, I never really spend money getting through content. I'd spend them on champs. So it's like if I was, say, for instance, like, hey, I got to dip. I've never bought a Peter Parker's wallet or anything like that, just because I ran out of revives. I just stop the lane
Right.
and start over. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Okay. So, are you doing arena currently?
Um. Yeah, I'm doing arena. I got about 2 million in the trials right now. I have about 7 in the 6-star, and then I'm halfway through
The
the
basic.
basics. So I'll be able to hit. Yeah, I'll hit all my milestones tonight, and then anything left over in the morning, I can just go ahead and trim the fat off of that.
Okay. You open all of the battle chips. Fair enough. Dude, it could be
Yes, indeed.
hard holding on to those. So if you were to open the 20 million battle chips, if you could save that many and open, which would you go? Would you go uncollected or Thronebreaker?
I'd go Thronebreaker. I want to get that 6-star Punisher.
Okay. And the unit ratio on the two of them is pretty much the same, anyways. So
Not too shabby, right? I mean, I think like you did the thing. It was the uncollected were the better ones to open.
yeah, yeah, but not by much. But they're both way better than the regular ones.
Yeah, if it was like 1,000 unit difference, of the 20K, I'd get more from uncollected just by 1,000 units. I'd want to try for the Punisher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think that's about what you would be off actually. On average, I think that's what it is. AQ done. Time to grind Act 6. I need those 10 GGZs. Yeah, yeah.
Good luck, Forger. You got this.
Mm,
Yeah, I've been
yeah.
slacking. I've left 6.4 alone just because I'm Act 7 and, other content that has been coming around.
Mm-hmm. So, did you do the completion yet of Act 7? Or you still have to do Kang?
No, I'm still waiting because like I might want that unit deal. So I'm just kind
Right,
of chilling on that for now. But
right.
I've got chapter 1 100%, I'm going to work on chapter 2 100%, you know. So
Okay.
just kind of moving through, but with the new content coming out and this, that, and the other, it's just it pulls me away, from what I
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I keep putting it off. It was like it was going to be last Sunday, then I was thinking this Sunday, but I think it's going to be next Sunday where I'm going to go and get the Kang quest done. I think there's another. I only have 11 paths left. I think there's another 3 or 4 that I can
Ooh,
do with suicide. So Probably try to get that done this weekend, and then maybe just finish it out next weekend.
I'm doing everything with suicides on. Maybe I should like look at the paths that I need to turn them off for.
Most of the paths are fine. I think there was one path where I was using Sunspot, so I wanted it off for that. And there's a couple paths where you get the paradox charges dependent on specials, I think. So that one I wanted them off, but for the Kang fight you probably want them off because you could do the Kang fight one of two ways. You could just hold on to your specials, or you could be throwing them as soon as you reach the objective. But throwing them means you get through the fight quicker, just because you're going to get him into his wounded state faster. And the two times I've done it, so the first time I don't think really counts because getting used to the fight. That one sucked. But the second time I faced him, that sucks too. But I think it would have been a lot better with suicides off. So yeah, the last four I definitely want them off.
Makes sense. Justin Chung says I always go for 10 normal every time I get to 20k, and then Parasite says I go for uncollected. Good call. That gives you more units. Proven. Any pass that I need to have suicides off at 6.4 because I have them off right now, says Forager. I don't know. What do you think, Solar?
There's not, if you've got Ghost, pretty much all of 6.4 you can do with her.
The suicides on.
Yeah, but to have them off, I don't think there's too many where I think
if there's a void in the path.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Because then you wouldn't be limited to just using a robot if you had suicides on for that. There's one. No, I think that's 6.3. I don't remember what the path is, and I think it's 6.3. The first fight is one of the first fights is a Sentinel, and it's where you only do damage if you've got an unstoppable. Depending on if you were using Kingpin, it would be okay because you could get the unstoppable just with the heavy. But if you were using a champion where you get unstoppable from specials, you'd want suicides off there because you'd be needing to throw your specials all the time. So
what about Magneto? Who gets it from the heavy?
Yeah, he would. Oh, yeah. And I don't think he was buffed at that time when I was doing that. But yeah, Magneto or yeah, because Magneto and Kingpin are both basically the same for that.
It's like I'm going to drop into the loyalty store and get that unstoppable Colossus for that fight.
Yeah. So I've got enough loyalty now, but I'm going to wait until I'm at uneven arena teams and then pick them up. So.
Right on. Yeah, I got enough right now too, but I don't know if I want to get them because we're going to probably move into map 8 here real soon for AQ, and I pretty much think once Kabam gets past Cyber, they're going to be like, you know what? No more compensation, deal with the parry bug, and we're going to be charging you tickets for everything now.
You think so?
Yeah, I kind of feel like they do some stuff that's pro player, which I like, but I also think about the money aspect of it, and I think what they're trying to do is shake the tree. Whatever loose leaves are going to fall, like your free to play players and stuff like that. And they're going to cater to people that spend, and the people that they don't care if, like, there's a bug here and there. They don't want to put money into it to fix it, but they need to. They're putting money into other things right now, which they could put their full focus on this and get it fixed. But
yeah. So do you think they would wait for Cyber Weekend just not to piss people off to decrease the spending then?
You know it.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, but that makes sense, and I could see that being the case. But I think if they do that, enough people would realize that's the reason, and that might just really piss some people off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna shake the loose leaves because honestly, like if you're like a year or two free to play, that's awesome. But like if you're one of those free to players that go in there that just take up server space and stuff like that, they want to get rid of you because you're slowing down everybody's servers and stuff like that. That's kind of how I feel, anyways.
So what you're saying is they want to get rid of Brian Grant? Okay.
No, he's been playing for years as free to play. They're going to keep him around. That's their poster boy for like, you can still play this game and for free if you want. That's like, I mean, if I was Kabam, I would be giving that dude, at least a free Odin every other week.
Uh, I don't know though, because like if somebody sees that and they're like, "Oh, I can play this game and get to that level of blah blah without spending any money," I think that's a really bad example, right? Because it's not typical.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
um,
Exactly.
and that's the thing too, right? Like, so if you go to his stream and somebody's been playing for a couple months. Oh, how much do you spend? Blah blah. I'm free to play. Okay, you see the level that he's at. Now he's not going to say, this is my job, no response, blah, blah, all that kind of stuff, right? So you just simply look at it. Oh wow, okay, I can play this game, not spend any money, and get there. Um,
Hmm.
but that's yeah.
That'll lure you
But
into the game. I was free to play the first 19 months. I had my Legends title like on my 13th month, just over a year, and then I hit Cavalier. Everything under free to play. But then once it came time where I wanted to step up, I had to spend to catch up to people that have been playing the game for 5 years. I mean, gosh, I've been playing it just under 3 years. It'll be 3 years in about 2 weeks.
okay. Do you feel that where you are now, you have to keep spending to stay at that level, or could you not
Um,
spend and stay close to where you are?
You spend money or you spend time, and as they say, time is money. I work. If I had 8 hours a day to grind every single little milestone, every arena, and catch every single thing that was out there, then I probably wouldn't need to spend. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, yeah, I'd be stuck in a Brian's position where it's like, oh my gosh, I need to rake up champs for prestige.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I need to have to make sacrifices. I mean, honestly, he's probably the most skilled player that I've seen as a free to play that has that type of level, being in a Masters Alliance. I think he's done wonders for the game, like as far as like hopes to players and being the bridge between Kabam and other people. So I think, honestly, like there's going to be a point in time where I feel like if he wants to stay there, he might even have to spend. But for right now, I think he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It would depend. It would depend, but I wouldn't be able to catch up to any of those guys unless I were to spend because they started right when the game started and I didn't.
Yeah, but I don't know if the way the game is now, I don't know if the length of time you've played really has that big of an impact. Um, I think it's a lot of luck and a lot of
Yeah,
spending. Like I think
a
somebody
lot of luck.
playing for a year, whatever amount of time you need to be to get Thronebreaker. I think once you're Thronebreaker, now obviously the day you hit Thronebreaker doesn't mean you're automatically going to pull all the best champions with the blah blah blah. But at the very least, because then you have access to the best offers. So
Right.
if you're intending to be a big spender, um, yeah, I think the biggest priority is getting to Thronebreaker because then you get the most value for your money. Um, but I think like in his case too, because he's been in Four Loki. Well, as long as I've known him streaming, he's been in Four Loki, and they've as long as I've known of them, they've been a pretty high end alliance. So I think that has a big part to play in it too. Like if you can get in a high end alliance and stick with them, that's probably going to do wonders for the account as well.
Hmm.
Um, at least as far as access to crystals. No, access to everything really, because you're also going to get more rank resources and stuff like that too. So yeah, but I think I don't know if there's a lot of people to that level. We're not a dime, but I think there's a lot of high end players who do not spend very much. And yeah, and then you also do have people non YouTubers who are spending insane amounts.
I
And
agree, insane amounts.
I think the first year of the gifting event, the top alliance I think overall was more than $1 million. Like was
Asgard at
something.
the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was nuts. How they broke it
Yeah.
all down. One guy spent 100,000 just in that one alliance.
Hmm.
I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Osman, how
Enzo
you
just said
doing?
on his and Enzo just
Oh,
said on his stream yesterday that he spent over 100,000 so far on this game.
okay. That's I
So
thought it would have been a lot more than that actually.
he probably has, you
Because
know.
that's an entirety, right? That he was talking about, like since he's been playing.
Right. He says on average about 2,000 a month.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think when when I started playing the game, there's a couple other games, and then I bought things on the iTunes store and stuff. So over about a 3 year period, I think there was about $20,000 spent on the iTunes store, and I think the majority of that was on this. So probably about 12,000. So in total, I think I'd probably be at about 15. If I no, I was gonna say if I were still working, but no, I don't think I would be spending.
Yeah.
Uh, when I'd stopped like the unit card, I still would have stopped that. And yeah, no, because when I was spending, like they'd have the offers at the time for like a T2A or stuff like that where I would buy. Whereas now, hell no. But like if they had offers for the T6B and T3A, right now I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I would be spending. If I was still working and the game were, you know what? It's not even so much about it being broken. It's the way they're addressing it or not really addressing it. And I get what they'll say is that, oh, we've come out with what the information that we have or whatever, and we're doing the compensation, blah blah blah. But I thought it was a bit odd too, where they said they expect or hope to have it not resolved, but back to a closer state to what it was by early next year. And I'm like, and I think that was in August or September they said that, and it's kind of like, damn, you're willing to leave the game in this kind of state for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you up to, Mr. Osmond? What you got going down? But yeah, I'd be interested to see too if the people, like how many people like Enzo there are that would have been spending a lot over a long period, or if a lot of those people have spent at one point and have really reduced their expenditure for the game.
Yeah, I mean, you look at guys like Seaton. I know he's reduced drastically, like his spending of the game because he's making money in other games now. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, in his case, like you're spending to make money, right? So I get that.
right.
And he might see that something newer, that the likelihood of, well, and I guess too if you're trying to grow channels somewhere else, because I don't think he would have much more to grow here. Like I don't. So looking at his channel, I think he's got like 350 or 370 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure maybe not every single person who plays this game, but pretty close is subscribed to him. So I would think that would suggest that you're looking at just a little over 500,000 to maybe 750 people that play the game. I don't think we're at a million people. There might be millions of accounts, but
Mm-hmm.
actual people logging in each day and playing, I don't think we're at a million.
Those are some cool numbers I'd like to see Kabam break down. Like, what is your average, who logs in and then who actively plays and who's in an
Mm-hmm.
alliance, just
Mm-hmm.
kind of those breakdowns. That'd be kind of cool instead of seeing their quarterly number report where it's just boring. I want to yawn.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't really know how good they are with their that kind of data. Because if they keep track of all that kind of stuff, um, like for activity and whatnot, I think it should be easier to catch the cheaters, like for the Legends runs type stuff.
Mhm.
But because they were suggesting, it's so difficult to do it and whatnot, it kind of makes me wonder if they don't keep track of a lot of stuff. But then I mean, it would be to their advantage to do so because then they know who to target for offers and whatnot. But
Exactly. They have a target market. They have analytics in there, running numbers to find out like who to hit, what time to hit them, and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that they're, cunning on that aspect for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, you would think any multi-million dollar company would for sure, but there's been so many things from them that it's like, what? Like what they've been doing with the drop rates for crystals. Like, I don't know why they need to do that. Because the first couple times
Yeah.
where they screwed up or whatever, I thought it was a legitimate mistake. But now seeing how many times it's happened, I realize it's a marketing tool, and it's a weird. I don't know, man. Like it's kind of unethical, I think, because it's you're kind of saying, hey, we made a mistake. Oh, don't take advantage of us, or oh, you have a period of time to take advantage of us because of our mistake, even though it wasn't. And it's like, if you're doing well, I don't know if you need to do things like that. Good. Just about to finish my milestone grinding. Very good. Very good. How many units you have saved up for next Friday, Osman? What are you thinking for the Christmas gift this year? Or
The
do you think
Christmas
you'll even?
gift, six
Or do you
star
think you'll?
Nexus.
Oh, just a basic Nexus?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do anything special.
Okay, you don't think an Awakening Gem?
That would be cool. Maybe an Awakening Gym crystal, how
Yeah,
cheap
yeah.
they are.
I was really expecting that last year. I was really disappointed that it wasn't because I was all like, "Oh, I'm going to be able to awaken Nick or blah blah blah," and didn't get it. I was like, "Oh,
Look at the answers in chat. Justin Chunk says, I'd say a 6-star AG crystal. I agree. And then Parasite says, just one Freedom Hero crystal. That's terrible. Oh, man. Dang, that's good, Osmond. 18.5K in units. Nice.
okay." I'm just like, how can a company make so many mistakes and f ups and keep repeating them? Yeah, and as far as the drop rate thing, like initially I thought it was a mistake, and then with the amount of times it was happening, I realized there's no way. Um, yeah, there's just no way. Oh boy. Christmas
I'm
gift, just
still
more
waiting.
THC.
I'm still waiting for the presets on the masteries. I don't really care about an SP3 skip, any new songs or anything like that. Just give me my presets on my masteries so I can go in my alliance war, place my defense, go back into my alliance quest, put back on my suicides. Man, that'd be so
Yeah.
much easier. So much easier. Great pro player move if they finished their dev diary from a year and a half ago.
So when they introduce that, how long is it acceptable for it to be broken in your eyes? Because you know when they first introduce it, it's going to screw things up.
I hope not. I
Oh no,
hope not.
absolutely it will. But I think. But how long would you be okay with it screwing things up?
If before they fix the bug, we've been pretty lenient with the parry bug. Maybe if they keep giving us that compensation, I wouldn't mind. Maybe about 5 months or so.
Oh, okay, okay. So,
It
when
would just
they
be so convenient for what I do every day. So it's the one thing that I want. The only thing I want from Kavam is those mastery presets.
that's all I want for Christmas. um, No, it would be nice for sure and very convenient. Who's on call? That's Relentless Grinds. Here is his YouTube channel. There you
Thanks
go.
for
You
the
can
shout
go
out.
go, go check him out. So when they first announced that or suggested it was something they were looking at, that was like a couple years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago. So long before the current issues that we were having. However, we still had minor bugs here and there every time they do something in to change AQ or whatever. It's a day or they have to shorten whatever. So when they first announced that, I'm like, no, I do not want that. I like the idea. It would be very convenient, but it's so with the current issue, it's one thing, right? It's the timing that's the problem. When they change up the masteries, it has the potential to screw up everything and hit every area of the game. And I'm positive that will be the case. Now, if they could say we're going to introduce this, but we expect to be working on it to perfect it over the next month, I'd be okay. I'd be
Wow.
let's do it.
They
But
they need to hire that guy for PR releases. If that's the case, that's amazing. Better than how they release it now.
But yeah, I don't think they would have any idea. Now, I don't even think that they expect it to be problematic when they introduce things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of it too. But yeah. So like if they, I think when they do the wish crystal, I think that will be problematic for a little bit too. That one I'd
Yeah.
be okay with being problematic, fine. But yeah, like if the masteries are screwed up, I could see it being rather than 5% from recoil, you're taking 50%, whatever. Parry and dex just not existing. Um, and there's no way they could introduce that in the current situation either, because that would just
Right.
compound it way too much. But no, like as far as the convenience and usefulness, and it would be great, but the problems that would ensue, ugh, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, the
I
new
forgot to.
side quest just arrived. That's right. Oh, sorry.
Oh, geez, I didn't realize it was already after 11. Oh, good timing though. So I'm going to do my one more match for good luck, and then we're going to go get my ass handed to me in the legendary for the side quest. I've
I
been
was
thinking
just,
about R4
go ahead.
Ghost over Hercules, but not 100% sure yet. If I rank Ghost, my prestige will be 14.1, and with Hercules, my prestige will be 4. Oh, really?
That's it, huh?
Wow.
Hmm. I probably would go with Ghost if that's the case, but Hercules is so OP as well. Dang, it's a
I
hard
don't
one.
think I don't think I would do Ghost. Although if you did Ghost, I think you'd be one of the few. Um, I wouldn't go Ghost just because it really feels like they're trying to reduce her effectiveness. And she's less applicable for 7.3, and I would assume that's going to be the same thing for 7.4. She's still pretty useful in 7.1 and 7.2, but I think I might have used her for one path in 7.3. Because I think like how they have the paradox thing set up, you have to play into that, and she's not really that applicable. But I mean, she's still great in other areas too. Um, yeah, she's definitely not a consideration for me for R4. And I don't know if the way things are now, I don't know if I had it to do over again if I would take her to R3. Probably. But uh, I always go with Robot. Oh, okay, for Apocalypse. Oh, is Apocalypse the boss for the next side quest? All right, all right. So, other than Hercules, is there any champ on your radar, Relentless?
Another champ on my radar probably would be 6-star Odin, 6-star Null, 6-star Kitty Pride over both of those though. 6-star Kitty would be right after Hercules.
Do you think you'll go for her, Arena?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
Do you think you'll go for her in the arena?
Yeah, I'll go for Herc in the arena.
For Kitty Pride.
For Kitty Pride, yeah, I'll go for Kitty Pride.
Okay.
She already went, and I think she's going to drop a little bit. So she'd be someone I'd invest resources into. She's Ghost, but you phase forward, and you don't need a grid to phase that recoil.
Yeah,
and that's not even working right now. So
yeah.
Another reason to stay away from Ghost, I guess, right?
Yeah. If Legends, and I don't know if they're going to bring back the Act Legends runs, but I think that's where Ghost really. Well, I mean, she's good in other areas for sure, but I think that's where she really stood out.
Yeah, they need to bring her back for that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they figure out a way to stop the cheating on that aspect, but
See, I find that really weird the way they went about that, because to me, like, I tried it once for the Act Legends. I would try it again, but for a lot of people, like, that was something that they really looked forward to, and was one of the few areas where you could be competitive. But the thing I thought was really weird was, so they changed the way they calculate the winners. That was, time consuming. Because of that change, it was time consuming to verify the results. So rather than just canceling the whole thing, why not just go back to the old way that they were doing it, where it's
Exactly.
a time of start to finish?
Get a
'Cause,
fast phone.
yeah. So that was something I thought was really strange. Like if they wanted to keep it around, why not say, hey, this current way of calculating the winners is very time consuming, but we want to keep this in the game, so we're just going to go back to start to finish time.
I think if you look at like the numbers, Kabam, how they dropped, they lost employees. They're on a huge hiring spree right now. They don't have the department to babysit right now, and I think that's what they did is they cut that out just because, like you said, it's time consuming. It's something that they could put other personnel in, to monitor other things like fraudulent units and things like that. I'm pretty sure they have a prioritized because with any business, once you start to lose revenue, you have to change. You have to make adjustments. And I think that's one of the adjustments they made was taking out the Legends runs.
Yeah. I just don't like the way. Like, I think it was something they wanted to do anyways, but they blamed it on the cheaters. Which, okay, fair enough. Like, I think that definitely had an impact, but I don't think that was the real reason.
Oh, we got some chat over here. Let me see. Let me try to catch us up here. So, Parasite, were you expecting an Abyss 6-star Nexus? I would take a general compensation package, not an alliance package. Says the Parasite. Relentless out there grinding for every future champ. Hey, Justin Chung, you know it. I got to have them all. And then the Parasite says, I wanted to ask Relentless something for a long time. This is nice time. Why is always Relentless out on your stream? How about adding Relentless in at the start? Oh, true. Yeah. We could do that. We could coordinate. You could hit me up and we could have a dual stream. That'd be cool. I'd rather take those refills and revives compared to the Alliance. So yeah, true that, Justin Chung. True that. Because I mean, honestly, like if you're a good war player and you're a good Alliance player, those revives will expire in your inventory. You don't use them. What about when you're questing? When the parry really doesn't work? When you're like on a side quest or you're at the boss and all of a sudden you got to use those revives because the parry didn't work. They need to start giving us more quests, revives, and potions. That would be super pro player, 100%. And then Osmond says, how good do you think Cyber Weekend deals will be? I mean, they got to be insane if they want spinners to buy them. I agree. Solar, what do you think? What do you think would be good for the Cyber Monday?
So after last year, because I really thought the ones from last year were going to be pretty epic for Thronebreaker, and I don't think they were. And I don't know if they've learned anything, because after the Cyber Weekend ones last year, people complained, and then I think Kabam Mike was like, oh yeah, we're going to take this back to the team and blah, blah, all this kind of stuff. Now, the spring cleaning ones this year were really good. So I don't know if that's an indication of what we should expect for Cyber Weekend. However, the July 4th ones, I think, were kind of lacking. So my expectation is not very high at all. I don't see it being very much different than the July 4th, honestly. And last year, I think the Cyber Weekend actually were comparably worse than July 4th. Now, July 4th of last year didn't have Thronebreaker, so you couldn't compare that. But at least for the Cav deals, I think they were worse. And I'm hoping it's not the case, but I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I feel that they got to do something good. That's for sure. I would say, for the Cyber deals, they're probably going to do a split again. Like if you want the rank up package or you want the shards package. So on one side, there might be like the first tier, what was it? The 2021 champions crystal, something like that for, the 1,000 units going into it. And then like the bigger one would be like a 2 to 3 rank up gem. And then the other one after that might be, I don't know. Gosh, what would you think, Solar? Like maybe the like a couple class nexus or something, or?
Yeah, I think whatever it is, they've got to have something giving you choice. So yeah, like Class Nexus, pick your Awakening Gem, something like that. Like
Yeah,
they
the
have to
Awakening Gem at the
give
end.
me a choice. Yeah.
You know they're going to have the Awakening Gem generic at the end if they do it again.
Uh, Last year, money offers was good. Unit bundles was garbage. I think
Yeah.
even the money offers people for Thronebreaker. Yeah, no. So that was the thing last year. For Thronebreaker, they were good, which they had to be because Thronebreaker was new. But when you compared
Right.
last year's Cav July 4th to Cyber Weekend, it was not good. Osmond. So one thing about your Ghost R4. Why are you thinking taking her to R4? Also, something to keep in mind is that it's going to be a while, but eventually at R5, Hercules would still have better prestige than she would. So for the short term, it might not make a difference there, but long term, now by the time that comes around, where we could R5, you might be able to have multiple R4s, but that would still be something to keep in mind too, though. I still don't get the tier thing, so like, well, for the war. Yeah, that the war thing is kind of funny, like having plat and having the different tier. But the tiers are dictate the amount of points you get,
Hmm.
and the bracket dictates your rewards, Justin. So yeah, depending on the tier, will tell you how many points you'll get per win or per win or loss, really, and then your bracket will tell you what rewards you'll get at the end of the season.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, man. When we moved to Thronebreaker, this time last year, I was Cavalier. I wasn't Thronebreaker yet. So when they had the deals come out, they said, hey, you can buy all the cab deals and then you can go ahead and go into the Thronebreaker deals if you were to hit Thronebreaker. So I waited for that time to R3 and everything else. So I went in and I spent about $700 on all the cab deals, and then I went right back in and spent another $700 on all the Thronebreaker deals. That's the most I ever spent on MCOC in one day. Was
Mm-hmm.
when I switched from cab to Thronebreaker, but that helped my account huge. And yeah, the unit deals were terrible. I think that I don't even know if I got the unit deals. I think I did for the first couple, and then I kind of saved. So
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing that I was really expecting last year. I was really expecting that the way they were going to do it was that the Cav would allow you to get to throne because I thought they wanted people to be double dipping because that would increase, and I thought they brought about Thronebreaker when they did specifically because of Cyber Weekend. But then when the offers dropped, I'm like, no, I don't know if they had any clue what they were doing. uh, My heart's saying R4 goes first, but Prestige is very important. Hercules is also one of my favorite, and he is already Seek 200. Yeah, I would
oh, nice.
I would go Hercules. I've never used them, so usefulness I have no idea. But I think yeah, Prestige is something you're after. So I think short term it's not going to be a big impact, but when you consider yeah, and I don't know. Oh, wait, let me see if we can see what he scales as far as the R5s, because that would be an idea for when we can R5 six
Herc-
stars.
Hercules' only kryptonite is nullify. If he faces a nullified champ, but everything else, like he can hit through, misses, he can do anything. Once you get him into that immortal phase, it's ridiculous how much power that guy has. He is the best champ of 2021.
So he is fifth overall for Prestige at R3, and he is fourth overall at R4, so probably going up higher to R5. But let's take a look and see as a 5 star. So as a 5 star at rank 4, he's third overall at rank 5. Oh, at rank 5 he drops. Okay. So I don't know then, but even so, at R5 as a 6 star, he's still going to be much higher than Ghost. So that might be a way to look at it too. Which of the two do you think you would want to R5? Now, by the time we can R5 champions, you might have them both at R4, but who knows when we'll be able to R5? Maybe we'll be able to R5 somebody in June. I don't think it will be that quick, but Yeah. I think overall I'll go with whoever you like playing more. But I think the thing is too with the prestige, right? Regardless of how often or where you're using somebody, just sitting on your roster, prestige, a champion for prestige, is always going to be benefiting you. And this is like I'm not too concerned about prestige, so like it wouldn't be a consideration I would have so much. But for somebody that does, I think that is something you'd using him in map 7 every day. He smashes everything. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to make the decision right away. So you could wait for map 8 if your alliance is looking at doing that, and then see how applicable he is for map 8 too. I would assume that he's going to be pretty useful there.
Yeah, man. I'll
Uh,
tell you, like with prestige, this is my take on prestige. Like when you're in a gold alliance, you should start thinking about prestige. When you're in a platinum alliance, you should really work on your prestige. And when you're in masters, if you don't have prestige, you're going to be kicked out. So that's pretty much my take on it. And Justin Chunk says, "Yeah, Osman, go for Herc. If Relentless is going to have been 3 days of his life without sleep, grinding for a virtual champ, he's good." True
mm,
that. True that. Oh man,
um, okay, so
cops coming to your house, Solar?
probably. Actually, it's probably fire.
uh,
And it's funny when I first moved here, I may have heard sirens twice in like 3 months, and now it's probably once a week. And it's
that's
yeah,
cool.
it's usually fire trucks. While the attendants from the damage of the defender is more likely to activate special attacks, while the attacker is suffering from a debuff, the defender gains. Okay, defending apocalypse treats all attacking heroes as mutants for his abilities. Okay, bleed abilities are
Go.
40. Okay. Um.
Ghost him so you don't put any debuffs on him.
Yeah. Wait,
Ghost
is
that whole
that?
thing, except for Professor X.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go left. Uh, the only one that's gonna, cause, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Warlock for it. Um,
Oh yeah, Warlock will work with Weapon X too and Sinister on that path, the other
yeah,
path.
the only thing is gonna make Magneto, which that should be fine. Okay, so
What's
let's
what's
try this.
Magneto's? What does it say on Magneto's
Oh,
description?
let's see. Ooh, wait, that's not letting me go back. Okay. Mhm.
Another bug.
That should be the thing that we look forward to each month. Find the bugs.
Yeah, find a Kabam bug, get a free Odin. A Kabam should start rewarding us that, but then they'd lose so much
Free
money.
Odin. Actually, let me just go and do the first path,
Get it.
the middle path.
I I just took my 4-star Sersi up to rank 4 today,
Okay,
and duped her with one of the generic gems that were expiring in my inventory.
very good. Yeah, I think this should be fine for that middle path. Uh, okay. You wanted to see what Magneto had, right?
Yeah, yeah, just to
Might,
kind of get a better idea.
mighty charge. So
Oh, is that
that
it?
one, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's nothing.
Um, yeah, so I'd probably go in for the Magneto one. I'd probably go with Sersi, Warlock, and Cap IW. Actually, no, Cap. Yeah, probably Cap IW just for the block proficiency on the Magneto. Okay. So what do we have here? Just health and and he's just gonna
I'd
keep
go,
on health
I'd go Torch, but that's just me.
for Magneto.
Yeah, because just in case something happens to Warlock on Sinister, you have Torch to reverse the healing.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
On that lane, anyways.
Well, let's see
So
if we can get through this one first, I suppose. Oh, why am I doing like absolutely no damage? Oh no, just because they have a ton of health. Yeah, okay, okay.
Nice, Osman.
Jeez.
That's a huge roster, bro. After 19 duped in a row, 6-star basic, I pulled a new champ. I have
Oh, damn.
145. That's more than I have, man. Wow, that's
Mm.
phenomenal. Deep roster.
Have you gone for anybody from the featured recently, Osman? From the featured 6-star arena? Mm. Ooh. Yeah, this is not going how it should. Don't really need to worry about his power. But we'll do this anyway. 19 duped in a row. Ooh.
I was going to say hit him 5 more times and get that max regen on 2 infections.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to restart this. He'd be fine, but I just don't like... just kind of wondering if for this path, a full ghosting would be quicker. Well, not a full, but yeah, ghost would be much quicker through this.
Yeah, because your warlock's going to put on debuffs when you fight against Apocalypse, right?
Was it? I thought the debuffs were only if they were on you. If the attacker
Oh, is
had
that what it
debuffs,
read?
I thought so.
Maybe. I probably misread it then.
We'll take a look once we get through this one.
One thing about me, I don't read the nodes until I go in and I actually die. Then I read the nodes.
Yeah.
Such a bad habit.
That's what I was doing for a lot of 7-3. I'd go into things for 7-3 and I'd be like, oh, I think I know what's going on. And then I get into the fight, I have no idea what's going on. Let me read what's happening. He's
Justin
giving
Chung
29
says,
she's really good.
I think he's got her on the team.
Yeah, well, I just have her there for Warlock to start with power. Let's see. While the attacker is suffering, while the attacker is suffering from a debuff, the defender. Yeah, so it's just if the attacker has a debuff.
Parasite says Solar in the combo with a medium with Warlock. He takes time to catch up with the next. Always in and a light. Relentless is my type. Who reads notes in 2021? True.
Yeah,
oh, don't use Ghost.
Okay. No, yeah, I'm not going to use Ghost for this one.
Yeah, he has that sneaky True Strike or whatever he has. Vigilance.
Yeah, and I thought it was dependent on his charges.
Right.
But if I'm using him, it doesn't seem like he or maybe it's evade. Maybe it's evade that he needs the charges.
No, his vigilance depends on it too. But I was just thinking, what's the difference between vigilance and True Strike?
I don't know. Wait, but True Strike will counter Ghost. I don't think. Does Vigilance counter her?
Yeah, because you're still getting through any type of a miss mechanic.
Okay.
But with vigilance, you can get through. Whatchamacallit, Ebony Maw's Falter. True Strike, you can still get through it, right? Hold on, we got something here. Vision, miss evade, True Strikes, miss auto block.
Oh, okay.
Have a good night, Justin. Nice. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, Justin, have a good one.
And then Osman goes, thanks, Relentless. Yeah, went for the featured, but last 3 times, Dupe says, was Nebula, Sig 40, dang, 23. And Overseer. Wow, man. Whew. Glad you got yourself a new champ, that's for sure. Good job on this Professor X, though. You're handling him.
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably reset this, though, or try one of the other sides. Because this
really?
is going to be... Yeah, because this is going to be slow with Warlock. Just because of the extra health.
You're almost there. After this song, I was going to queue up to Bon Jovi. Whoa, we're halfway there. Professor X is a defender. He gains 2 charges per second when below 75 charges. That's the reason he gains fast. Yep, that's right, Parasite. Good call on that. Nice. Hopefully he doesn't get killed, so you can regen a little bit, leave him at 1%, and then let the degen, kill his last little bit. But I think he's
Yeah,
he's
or he just
done.
dies. Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin's range, good stuff.
I don't know. This would be really slow with Gilly.
Gilly reverses a regen too, doesn't she?
Yeah, on her L2. It's just that getting to the 100 hits. Let's try it. Let's try it.
I will be streaming. I want to get with Solar so that way he can show me the ropes. I want to have a cool little raid sequence too. I've been thinking about it.
So, yeah. Yeah, I needed to watch that on him for sure.
Ouch.
Well, let's try this. Oh, crap. I wanted to have the 6-star. Actually, 5 might be okay.
Okay, get your practice in and then restart like what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Oh! Wasn't paying attention to that either.
So just be careful. Every time I think he throws a special, he goes unstoppable. Pretty much, right?
Yeah. I don't think I've fought him since the Mutant Island thing. Well, yeah, I think Warlock on the sides is going to be better because they won't have the health.
Thank you, Osmond. I appreciate your support, my man.
This might be a quicker way to do him, actually.
I feel Warlock was the best choice for this guy.
Yeah. I think, yeah, probably starting off with bleeding him would have been a better way to start. Oh, that's not good.
It's all right because it's killing him because it's regenerating him, but it's degenerating him at the same time because of Warlock and his infections.
Yeah.
Here, watch out after you throw this special, though. You got him 3. You good. You're going to have a huge regen. You had 3 infections on him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mags is a cheat code for this guy. I agree, Osmond. Really good shout out right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have started this off with just heavies. Then he wouldn't be getting as many charges right off the bat. Oh, well. Okay. Well, let's see what we can get done to Apocalypse.
Yeah, man. You got this. I have faith. But the one thing I'm worried about, I would, I don't read notes too often, but I'd say reread the note and just make sure it's there's a debuff on him or yourself.
Yeah, I think it's the debuff on the attacker. While the attacker is suffering from a damage over time, and then while the attacker is suffering from debuff the defender. Yeah. So, oh, and he's gonna have mighty. Well, let's see how it goes. Won't be intercepting him though. Yeah, and his L1 is gonna keep my yes.
A whole block bait the heavy if he's not at 4 charges. Yeah, that's what I would do. There it is. Boom. That's what I would do. The entire fight is what you just did right there. Whole block bait the heavy and then attack him when you. And if you get him in the corner, you can't really mighty charge you.
No.
Ouch.
But then it's a matter of getting him in the corner. Oh, come on. If that was his L1. Oh, okay. It's not doing too much. Yeah, of course you're going to be throwing your L1.
Not bad. Only 5%. handle it. Oh, you had 2 infections on him too. He beat you at the special, didn't he?
Ooh, oh,
Man, he's
so
throwing
that's
specials
you
like
can.
crazy.
Yeah, of course. And if it was his L2, it wouldn't be too bad. But of course, it's going to be his L1. Ugh. Yeah, if we had come in here at a decent amount of
Hit
health,
that SP3. You need that regen, buddy.
it wouldn't have been too bad. Or if I could just
Hopefully.
reliably dex his. Ooh, here we go.
I can dex the SP2 all
Oh,
day.
you
The
gotta be
SP1
kidding me.
is rough. How
Oh,
does he have
dear.
power? What
Because
the
I
heck?
think the power drain is dependent on my the amount of the amount of infections I have, though, right? And I only had one.
Yeah, he threw an SP2 too. I don't know why I thought he had under a bar power of SP1. That's right.
So let's try. So I think we need Icarus here. So we'll leave out Ghost. Okay. Yeah, if I had gone in there with more health, that would have been fine.
Yeah, but that Gillian 2099, I'd say ramp her up on the easiest fight because I think that'll help you most with APOC because you can
Yeah.
power control off the SP1 a little bit easier. I mean, same with
Yeah.
Warlock, but I don't know. Just kind of feels like might be a better choice.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and considering they don't have the buffed health here. Ooh, I wanted to check where we ended up for war. Okay, that's not too bad.
Osman also says, "Geez, Solar 38K in units." And then
Well,
Parasite says,
almost 38. Getting there.
Parasite says, yes, read the nose. So me and Relentless have some info prior because we don't have the habit.
Mm.
True that. L1 doesn't do much damage. Yep, against robots. Nope. G2 2099 has even less damage on block against APOC.
Yeah, I think we'll
Yeah.
use
He'll turn invisible, hopefully.
her here.
Warlock is a savage against Domino sometimes, too.
Yeah. Actually, he might have been better here and then use her for magic. Because if we were taking a lot from Limbo,
Yeah.
she'd end up doing okay there. Ooh. Why does it seem like she... Oh, right. Because as she gains power, she's going to gain more quicker.
Domino will wait till you get in the corner to throw the special.
Yeah.
There you go. Good. Nice. She hasn't even gotten lucky yet. That's awesome.
Oh. Yeah, I think probably should use Gilly for magic.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Dude, that's so annoying. When you try not to parry, you're trying to dex, and you just keep parrying. Oh my god.
Usually when Domino throws her specials for me, it's always in the corner. The SB2.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's going that way for you. There you go. Okay, she's gonna throw it any second now. Careful. Oh, never mind.
I'm just gonna push her to L3.
She's lucky. Careful. Bait it. Bait it.
Every time. Oh my god.
She just does not want to throw her specials.
It's not even that. It's the continual. Oh my!
I
Continual
wonder if
parries.
when they send
Ah
out
well.
relics, if it'll be something small, like add a taunt onto this player with this relic or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking
Yeah,
about
we'll
using
reset
tag
this.
teams, like where you could bring in Nick Fury for like an SP1 if you need it, or like why? Whoa, wait a minute! Why didn't that power drain?
Because she was lucky. But we'll just
Ah,
restart the path.
didn't see she was in green.
Yeah, no, it just annoys me with the continual parry when I'm trying to dex.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got to be like when she gets up to the SP2, I would bait the SP2 and try to get up to like when she's about like 30% health, work on that SP3, work on you just staying in the red
Mm-hmm.
for magic. Or use Warlock on the first two fights and ramp up Gilly on the last fight if you can.
Yeah, no, I'll
To go
go.
in.
I'll go Gilly for magic.
Okay.
Huh. Able to dex her with him. Why I wasn't able to. It's not too bad. 12%. Oh, really? There we go. Okay. You already have snow?
Nice.
Yeah, but will that snow be there for Christmas? Well, that is the question.
Doesn't snow too much here in San Diego, but we can drive 20 minutes to the mountain and go play in the snow up there.
Not bad. Not bad.
Quote of the day.
Oh, geez. Okay, so maybe I'm going to bring somebody specifically for magic. Well, no. Once we get to heal, it shouldn't be too bad.
What do you think? Torch, just in case?
I was thinking maybe Hulk Ragnarok. I wanted to. No.
G-Hulk would be phenomenal because you'll just whenever she limbos you, you get 70% of it back.
Yeah.
That's one guy I should probably take to either R5 or rank 2. Even though he's not the best champ in the world, he has a special mechanic nobody else has.
Did it say? It said. I'll have to read it again, but I think it was heroes are treated as mutants. So if I use a villain, who would be the villain to use for her?
Void.
Yeah, but with suicides, it's not going to work well.
Ah, yeah, you got
And
suicide.
then Ghost might. This might be a better one for Ghost. This is going to be the same issue as last time, where I'll get to Apocalypse and then won't have enough to last. Bring Namor. Yeah, but you'd be hitting.
You'd have to keep hitting in order to reflect the damage.
Yeah.
And if she had you backed up on the side of the screen, then you'd be screwed when that limbo goes off.
Yeah.
Warlock for this fight, cold snap. Are you gonna start it over?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure which way I
And
want to go.
Torch is cold snap immune too, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
I'd bring in Torch, man. Just I'd do Warlock and Torch just to torch Magic down, and Warlock can get what's his name, a Domino down if you need to, and then go into what's her
yeah.
Storm Pyramid X with Torch, and then go into APOC with Warlock, and that's a wrap.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try the other side first, though. Um, who do I want for? Because yeah, it's only Magneto that I'm thinking
Hey,
about.
what's up?
But I'm thinking, Toy Shadow, how you doing? Since last time I hopped in chat, I started playing MCOC a few minutes a day. Any tips to build my ISO stash back up? Your best bet is just doing some questing or opening crystals. The defending apocalypse treats all attacking heroes as mutants. Okay. Okay. So that means he would start with two rather than one if I'm using a villain. All right, let's try this. So Torch isn't going to. Oh. Oh. Let's try the same path. Yeah. Because, yeah, it was Magic's limbo that was killing me, right? Yeah, she wasn't hitting me. It was her limbo. Okay.
Omega Red. That's a very interesting choice. Very interesting. Because it's going to give APOC 4 charges.
I'm not going to use him for APOC.
Got it.
Because I think if he, as long as I get through Domino, fine. And then, Omega Red should be fine for Magic, because the issue with her was the limbo. So he'll counter that, and then what? And then use him for Storm, and then Warlock should be good for Apocalypse. Let's see. We have to get through this one first, which that's not happening.
So random for me to just say Ultron too, because there's 3 parts where he gets down below health and he'll just regenerate. Like if Magic's Limbo brings him below that point, then
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad actually.
just to throw that out there.
Yeah.
And then
I think
Ultron could deal with Domino too.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me try. I want to try Omega for Magic though, so let's try that first. Same old stuff. Have any buffs been good since Diablo or new champions? So Karnak got a buff in Nebula, but I don't know. I think Karnax is. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna be right back.
Hey, you guys, I got a bit to do. Work is calling for me, but it was fun being on the stream, Solar. Thanks for having me, buddy, and have a good one, all you guys.
Okay, and back I am. Well, Relentless, thanks for being on call. It was good to have you in chat. So let me get out of here. So I thought I smelled something burning, but I think it's from outside. So, so we're safe, I think. Okay, so let me get out of here and close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from outside. Okay, and get out of there. And there we go. Okay. So let's have another go at this. Well, actually, yeah. Let me try Omega through the path and Warlock for the boss. Okay. Because if anything, with Omega, we should be able to, as long as we can hold on to an L3, should be able to heal up if we need to. So before, I kept parrying, and now I want to parry, and I can't to save my life. Okay, there we go. Use your L2. Come on. No. There we go. Oh, she was lucky, wasn't she? Yeah. Let's bring back the music. There we go. Let's try this again. Yeah, forgetting ISO. They've had a few. Some of the later quests, you get a fair bit of ISO. Some of the later monthly EQ, and I think it's throughout. But for Cav, you get some pretty big ISO bricks from Cav as you get through that. Ooh, just realized I need to. Well, no, I still got another hour. Okay. Totally forgot. I need to be gone by 2. What? So this time, let's see if we can't get an L3 off. Get a bit of healing in. All right. So all those times I was parrying her before when I was trying to dex, why can't I parry her now? Come on. Oh, there we go. All right. So let's see if this works out for magic like I'm expecting it to. Or like I want it to, anyways. her to use her L2. Oh, no, no, we don't want that. Okay. So we're going to get to our L3 and then get some healing in. We can push her as far as we want because she's going to lose power. There we go. And we'll use Omega to start Storm. I don't know if we're going to get her down with... maybe. We shall see. So we're going to just try to get to our L3 as quick as we can. Use that to heal back what we've lost. Gonna have to watch out for her L2 though. So, come on. What is the deal with them not wanting to use their specials at all? Seriously? There we go. I don't really want to get her to her L2 at all. We'll have to see if we drain enough here. Yeah, this is not going to finish her. Oh. Well, let's see if we can... It shouldn't take much, so I think maybe we could use Icarus to finish her off. Stream got stuck at your end? Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, it's taking a long damn time to load. Okay. So on. Huh. Yeah, it looks like it's just frozen there, eh? Oh, no, looks like it's okay now. Alright, yeah, no, it looks like it's alright. Alright, let's see if we can't finish her off with Icarus and save all of Warlock for Mr. Apocalypse. Apocalypse. Oh, dear. Well... Whew. Come on. Get her done. Okay. All right. All right. So now he's got Mighty Charge. I think that's really the only thing we got to worry about, right? Oh crap! He's gonna have the health though too, isn't he? No. Yeah, I was not taking that into account. That's gonna suck. Oh well. Well, let's see how this goes. Well, that's not a good start. This L2. Get some good damage in. This is going to be his day for L1, isn't it? So let's get to an L3. I want to throw another L2 just because that's going to be the best for damage, but yeah, the L3. Icarus took that storm. Oh, we're going to need to stick to that L2, aren't we? Yeah. Maybe one more L3? Could do an L1 there. Getting there. Should have got him a bit more power. Oh, my neck is getting sore. Okay. Damn, that was long. Um. Okay, so let's try the middle lane again. Yeah, if we take yeah, the middle lane, it shouldn't be too bad because the health won't be as high. Yeah, this should. Might use Warlock for Weapon X. We should be able to get through these guys pretty quick with Omega Red. Should be, but let's see. And we'll be able to push them to an L3, use our L3 to keep them... maybe not. Nope, I lied. Yeah, okay. So I'll end up just holding on to my L3. For this one. Ooh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Alright, well, let's try that over again. I should do that, eh? Cut that out. 3-star Icarus. Beats Pyramid X on Legendary. Okay. So let's not get hit by the L2 this time. And I think I'm going to use Warlock for Weapon X and probably just start off mainly with heavies. And try not to get hit here. What the hell? Alright, well, if we can get to my L3, we'll be able to heal back a fair bit here. Okay. Why the hell? So it's gonna, I don't think, if I get to my L3, I think it's gonna kill him. Or be pretty damn close, so I'm not gonna be able to get any healing out of it. And that's gonna suck. Getting hit by Gamma's L2 is the worst mistake I could do. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Need him to have a little bit more health. Okay. So same idea here. Try to get to my L3 as quick as I can. Get some healing. And, yeah, see how it goes from there. Crap. Wasn't paying attention to that at all. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get the rest done with Warlock. For Weapon X, we're just going to heavy majority of it, so should be okay there. No, for Weapon X, not for Professor X. Oh, damn. Okay. So I have to let him use his L2. Come on. Really? 1%? Okay. My Warlock is 800 pi less than yours. Okay. Can you share the mastery of yours after this? Sure. I'm just running Suicide, so that I don't know if you're running Suicide, but that might be the difference. Okay, so let's see if we can't get this done. Heavies for the most part. We'll get less charges on him, and the bleeds should tick him down. We'll probably get to the L2. Use an L2. Or maybe, well, it depends where his power is. Maybe we'll go for an L3 to start. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was 30 charges. Okay. Ah, no. I'm running Suicides full on from Assassins to Deep Wounds somewhat. Okay. So he's still going to be unblockable. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. Yeah, I think if I'd thrown an L2 rather than that L3, we'd be doing much better for damage. Let's go with an L2 here and see. Yeah. Come on, man. There's no point in finishing this because, yeah, I'm going to need a reset anyways. I could probably take Sabretooth off the team. What quest is this? There's the new iteration of the side quest. Apocalypse is the final boss. And I think every fight in here is mutants. Yeah, there's no point. Because we're not gonna... No, I'd need to be able to get to my L3. No, because he's going to have an L2, which is going to finish me off. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let us see. Oh, yeah, that's not happening. What are we at? 12:30? All right. I'm going to try the other side now and see how that goes. Ooh, the masteries. Le masteries. So I'm running 5 of 5 for deep wounds, just 1 for assassins. Despair is maxed. I've been running this for a while, but I used to run only 1 in despair, and I had 1 less in precision. And then defense. Ooh, also I used to only run 1 in willpower, but I've had 3 of 3 in willpower for a while. I don't really know if it's all that beneficial to have 3. And then for proficiencies, yeah, nothing spectacular there. Okay. So we're going to try this path. So it's Mighty Charge. Okay. Oh, Apocalypse is still going to have the health, though, isn't he? Yeah. Let's try this. We want Sersi. Wait. She's maxed out, but I don't think she'd be... Ah, there we go. There we go. The only difference is I run Assassin's maxed and Deep Wounds at 1. So I just... okay. Yeah, I think for Assassins, it's either 1 or max, really, pretty much. So this is a Mighty Charge, yeah. Now his slow won't work, but that's fine. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm baiting out the L1s here. Don't want to be messing with the L2. Oh, crap. Ooh, I got lucky there. Nope. Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking that was going to work, but hey, it did. So I will take it. So I need him to use his L2. Oh, that was way off. Oh my god. Nope. Need to get a bit closer. Oh, okay. I'm not going to be able to make it to my L2 though. Oh. I should have gone in. No! I dashed back when I wasn't trying to. Yeah, the Apocalypse fight is going to be long again. Let's see. So we should be able to finish off Mags. Or maybe not. Okay. Yeah, Sim I would have only used for one fight. I wouldn't have used him. Oh, you know what? This might be better to go with. No, he'll be fine. Yeah, he should be fine. We'll go for my L3 here. This would be another fight where building up a bunch of bleeds at the beginning wouldn't be a bad idea either. Because even if he did transfer them to us, we're not going to feel the effects. Oh. Well, at least I didn't get stunned. So there's that. And now the Omega Red. Oh, it's so much nicer without that big-ass health pool. Oh my lord. Really? So we're at 68. We had 2 infections. We end up at 78. Okay, 10%. Not bad. Okay. So this Apocalypse fight is going to be a long one again because he's got the boosted health because of the middle lane. But you think this one, though, I'm going to go for more L2s. Let's try not to be throwing the L3s here. Really? He wanted to get that L2 out, didn't he? Yes, he did. Yeah, I dashed back way too soon there. Oh well. Let me see here. Yeah, let me try one other thing. We'll give it one more go. See how we make out. I don't know if I'd use Claire for Apocalypse, though. Can Sersi do that Apocalypse fight? I'm definitely not going to be finding that out. Come on, dude. There we go. I could have just pushed him to the L2 and stayed close to him, I suppose. Ah, no! That should do him in. Yeah. Ooh. I just realized the stream is... Oh, no, okay. I just wasn't caught up. There we go. Let's try her for this one, too. And yeah, I think the first one I go for, I'm going to go to do some healing. Oh, damn. Nice chunk of healing there, eh? All right. Come on. There we go. Now let's go for some damage. Ah, come on. Well, so much for damage. I guess we're going for healing again. Ooh. Maybe I should just stay in Curse of Blood. I might try her first for Apocalypse, actually. I'm definitely going to use Warlock for Omega Red. But yeah, she might get through the health quicker. That's the benefit of having Claire? Yeah, man. Yeah, her and Omega Red were the two 6 stars that I wanted for quite a while. Yeah, when I saw she was going to be in arena, there was no hesitation about going for that arena. Now, yeah, last time we got hit there. So we won't get hit there this time. And we're going to go with the L2. Should do a fair bit. Oh, damn! That did a ton. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we'll start with Claire for Apocalypse. I think we'll go with the Inferno just to do as much damage as we can. Yeah. Let's do that to get the... Oh, what? Wait, why? Why does he have 4 charges now? That's weird. I thought he only had 3. Alright. That's how this is gonna go. So be it. Let's get him to the L2. No! Oh, he didn't stun me because I didn't block. I'm just getting hit by everything. I think we're gonna stay in Inferno. Oh! Oh, that's so annoying. Well, let's see if we can't get some healing in then, shall we? So he's immune to both the healing and the incinerate. Yeah. Ooh. Ah, crap. Oh, crikey. Alright, well, it's a good start for Warlock, so let's see if we can't finish this off. I don't know why he's starting with 4 charges, though. That's kind of annoying. And we'll just be going with L2s. No. So he's at 58, takes him down to 7%. Ooh. Yeah, we need an L3 now. This is weird. It feels like he's doing a lot more damage now than he had been previously. Well, yeah, I guess he's got the 4 charges, so he would, right? But I don't know why he's at 4 charges. Ooh. Oh well. Oh, I really want to throw that L2. But I need to hold on to an L3. Yeah, this is not going our way. Since he considers heroes as mutants, he gets the extra 4th. Yeah, but when I fought him last time, or the other 2 times with Warlock, it should have been the same. But yeah, before it was just 3 charges. So I don't know why this time it was before. Oh wait, is Warlock maybe not a hero, whereas Claire is? That could be it too. So maybe I shouldn't have used her first. That sucks. I think that's probably what it is. Yeah, let me take a look. Yeah, I should have used Warlock first then. Yeah. No, he's tagged as a hero. That's odd. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea why Claire would have had him start with the 4. Yeah, I need to head out, so that will be that. I've got the other 2 paths done. Oh wait, did I get 2? No, I just got 1 done, right? Yeah, I just got the 1 done. Okay. What did... Oh, yeah. Weapon X. All right. Let's see what we got going here. Let's see. Oh. Well. I might try this, actually. I might try that middle path with Ultron. I haven't really used him for anything in particular, so that wouldn't be a bad place to get some experience with him. All right, well, it doesn't look like anybody's going. Shadow is almost done. Yeah, all right. Well, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.